Good morning, guys. Welcome back to Mornings with Granny. Hope you're doing okay today. Yes, I'm in the rocking chair again. I was outside, but it is hot and humid. I went out on the porch to read a while and then had to come back in. But I've had a lot of requests for different things, and one thing that I get requests for are stories. Now, most people want stories from my childhood, stories I remember with my grandmother. This story is a little bit different. It's from about 20 years ago. A friend and I moved to Myrtle Beach. Now, I'll give you a little background before I tell you the story. When we were looking for places to live, the rent was high at that time. This was around 2003, somewhere around there. And the cheapest place we could actually find, and it was really nice, was the country clubs. You could move in there and they furnished everything. All you had to do was carry your personal stuff and your linens. So we found a place at a country club. Well, I like to play pool. I'm lousy at it, but I like to play. So we would go out every night when I got off work and play pool. She liked to play too. She was really good at it. And I was always the designated driver. So this night in particular, she had just a little bit too much to drink when she was playing pool. So, you know how some people, when they drink, they get quiet. Some people get mouthy. My brother was one of them. Some people just go to sleep. They're just happy and go to sleep. Well, this person was a really sweet person. She'd give you the shirt off her back. But when she had a little bit too much, she got mouthy. So we ate supper, played pool that night, and we got back home. The condos were on the second floor that were rented. And so we got back in the condo, and I went and laid down on the couch, and she was still fired up a little bit. So she just kept running her mouth and running her mouth and running her mouth about just nonsense, basically. Well, I had had enough. I said, okay. I said, I'm tired of hearing it. I said, I want you to pack up and get out. So she said a few choice words, and I heard her dragging her suitcase and putting her stuff in. Like I said, the condos furnished everything. And she'd take something out on the porch, and I'd hear her say a few choice words, and then she'd come back in, slam that door, and she'd get a few more things, and she'd take it out and throw it on that porch. And then I heard her dragging it down the stairs. Boop, 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 boop. And she'd hit the bottom of the stairs, throw it in her truck. And she'd come back up the stairs, just a fussing and a cussing, and throw some more stuff in there. Well, this went on for 20 minutes. Now, I'm just laying there listening. After 20 minutes, she says, I got everything. I'm blah, 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 blah. I'm not going to say the words. Gone. I said, okay. She slammed that door. And it wasn't, I don't think, 2 minutes. I heard a key in the door. And I'll tell you what's so funny about it in a minute. I heard the key in the door. And she opened the door and she come in there to the living room where I was laying down at, and she said, wait a blankety blank minute. This is my house. You get out. And she was right. I was in her condo. I had just brought her home, but she was so out of it, she didn't know where she was at. That was so funny. I laughed. I was laughing the whole time she was slamming and fussing and carrying her stuff out on the porch, and I had my head up under her throw that was on the couch, and I was about to die laughing, but not let her see me. But it took her, like I said, about 20 minutes of packing, a couple of minutes out the door, and then she realized we were at her house. But it was so funny. All right, guys. You know I'm going to give you a message after this. Now, for that brief time, she might not have known where she was supposed to be, where her home was. But I want to ask you today, Do you know where your forever home is? Do you choose heaven? I'm going to read you something from St. John and chapter 14, and it verses 1, 2, and 3. This is in the King James Version. It says, and this is Jesus speaking, "Let not your heart be troubled. You believe in God, believe also in me. In my Father's house are many mansions. If it were not so, I would have told you. I go to prepare a place for you. And if I go and prepare a place for you, I will come again and receive you unto myself. That's where I am, and there you may be also." So think about your forever home. Make your choice. Jesus gives us free will. God gives us free will. You choose. I choose to go live in a mansion. I don't know about you, but I'm kind of looking forward to that mansion. All right, guys. I hope you'll give this a thumbs up and subscribe, and have a blessed day. Bye-bye.